Hello to you. My name is Scott Picken. I'm the CEO and founder of Wealthe, and also, one of the leaders and drivers behind the Wealth movement. About 5 years ago, we did the maths on how we could solve one of the greatest challenges on the planet, which was the wealth gap. We did the maths, and about 1 billion people have access to property. And of that billion people, which is literally 12.9% of the world's population, less than 1% of people actually retire wealthy. And that was really, we first called it Project W Wealth, and then we renamed it the Wealth Movement. And it was about creating a better and more sustainable planet for all. There's 3 genres upon which we work. One is around children and empowering them with entrepreneurship. One is around women and empowering them with access to financial literacy and inclusion. And the third is about empowering everyone, the 99%, with access to good investments, to be able to invest like the top 1% using technology and smart investing. One of the shining lights of our story is a guy called Bongi. I met him back in 2015. We were running Lemonade Day. That's one of the projects in terms of out of America that's backed by Google for entrepreneurs, in terms of teaching children how to ultimately learn about entrepreneurship. And the day I met this man, he just had incredible tenacity and so much perseverance. He had this massive Lemonade Day stand, and when everyone else was just going home, he was like, I'm staying here till mine's finished. And most incredible man, worked, the young boy at the time, worked 7 days and made more money in a week than his mother made in a month. His mother is a police lady. His dad is a security guard. And he actually won the competition. We flew him up to Johannesburg, which is our financial capital. And we had a big event called the Wealth Movement with all our shareholders and investors. And he shared a dream of going to a private school. And at that event, we decided to crowdfund that education back in 2015. And so in 2016, he started in one of the top private schools in the country. And he's just grown from strength to strength. And you'll actually see now, I'm going to interview him as today is his first day of his final year of school. And really what an exciting period and what a shining light of what is possible in terms of all our lives. And I just wanted to welcome you to Bongi and just think what is possible if we can empower one Bongi, what we could do if we empowered thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions, and hopefully one day billions of Bongis. Enjoy the interview. How's it? So I just caught up actually. It's an amazing day tomorrow. It's going to be Bongi's 18th birthday. And so we just had lunch to celebrate his birthday. And ironically, not only is tomorrow his 18th birthday, but today was your first day of matric.
Yes.
So tell us about your first day of your final year of school.
Wow. I'll be completely honest. I was very nervous. I was not excited. But what I am excited is to see what my full potential could be. Being able to reach out deep down into full potential. Being able to give my very best. But otherwise, it was good. It was good.
So what did the teachers say to you can expect from your matric year?
Yeah, about that part. Teachers basically said that in matric we're not going to have a life because matric is not a joke, and that everything will be crammed into a small amount of time, and that matric will be over sooner than we'd even realize.
And tell me, in terms of it's been a nice journey now that you've had at Oak Hill, and one of the things that's amazed me through the process is how you've grown and persevered and learned, and also there's a couple of accolades that I'd like to talk about. But before I get there, where do you want to go after matric? And just for the way, for people watching overseas, matric is the final year of school here. But yeah.
Yes. Well, so my plans are to go to university and study either business management or marketing management. So either the 2 faculties. And I have not made a university choice yet, but those are my plans for the time being.
And to talk about the entrepreneurial spirit, tell us about your sucker business that you've been running at school.
Oh yeah. So beginning of halfway through last year, I started my own lollipop business at school. So I just thought of, people want some sugar throughout the school, which the tuck shop doesn't provide. So I thought I'll be the one person who provides lollipops. Started buying lollipops for 60 cents, sold them for 2 rand. Quite a bit of a profit there. But yeah, I got quite a few customers, every day. And it's also a good way to, kind of meet people you didn't really talk to at school. It's like you create new friends, you create new relationships in the school, that type of thing, yeah.
Well, there's some research I must give you actually that I learned when I went to America now with Tony Robbins. And it's something like children that have eat sugar or sweets when they're learning have a 13 times better chance of getting better results in the exams.
Ah, really?
You need that. You need to add that to your marketing.
All right, cool.
So some of the results that you've achieved over the last couple of years are amazing. You've done really well on the sports field. You're first team hockey captain, as I understand it, at Oak Hill. You're also Eden hockey captain, which is like the provincial colours. In terms of it, you've got both your half colours and your full colours in hockey.
Yeah.
So I mean, you've really excelled on the sports field. And obviously in the academics, you've been growing and really wanting to live up to your potential, like you said. But the thing that amazed me is that that's what every other kid technically does at school, plays sport and learns. But you've gone above and beyond that as well. So what I mean by that is that in your school holidays, tell us about your last school holidays and what have you been doing in your school holidays, over the last 6 weeks?
Well, throughout school holidays, I have a part-time job that I do. So it's nothing much, but it's a job where you don't feel like sitting at home and do nothing. Rather have something to wake up to every single morning, knowing that you'll get there, you'll have fun, you'll enjoy it. Because where I do work on a yacht. We go out into the ocean, and for me, going out into the ocean, going on a sailing boat, it's really a mind soother for me. It really calms me down. Calms down the stress I've had from school, perhaps, and it's a really great experience. And
one of the things I love most about you is you're quite humble, and you say it's not that much. What you told us at lunch today is that it's 5 days on, 1 day off, 5 days on, 1 day off. So while all your peers are on holiday and lying on the beach, you're working 5 days on, 1 day off, and it's that's pretty intense. The last thing I wanted to ask you was, there's a lovely bike standing behind us here. And one of the things that was a challenge for you was getting to and from school, etc., and getting around, getting to your job.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about your transport. And as you said, you're an 18-year-old. Well, tomorrow you've got your learners. What's it been like being able to get around and having the transport?
I mean, like having my own transport, it really brings independence. Having freedom to go wherever I want. Easily, because I think this mode of transport is better and cheaper for my lifestyle. Having in the past, having to spend way much more than I would having my own transport. So having this is a really great privilege, and I'm really grateful and thankful as well.
Oh, fantastic. Well, listen, I just wanted to send a quick message and say thank you very much to everyone in the community. We really, really appreciate all the support in terms of where we're at. It's the final leg of this journey in terms of the last year of his school year. Certainly a man that I've met, a few people in my life I've met that have taken an opportunity like this and literally run with the torch. And well done to you for that. And they always say in life, it's how you finish. So from all of us in the community, we're wishing you the best and really look forward to you having a fantastic last year. And thank you for just being who you are. You're an incredible guy.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. And I also like to say thank you again to everyone that is helping out. I really appreciate every single thing that you do. I wish that I could find other ways to thank you. Otherwise, thank you.
We thank you by seeing you succeed.
Thank you very much.
No, you're doing wonderfully well. And to all the shareholders of Wealthe Migrate and the massive contribution you've all made, touches our heart, touches his heart, and he's certainly living up to the potential. So thank you. Cheers.
Thank you.
How inspiring is that young man? How awesome is he? So I just wanted to finish off with a couple of things. One is that when we finished that interview, and I actually forgot, he asked me about 2 weeks ago, he's been working all Christmas holiday. He's made about 3,000 Rand, which is equivalent of about $200. And he said, Scott, how do I invest on your platform? I want to get started. And, he's literally 17. He turns 18 tomorrow. Most of his peers aren't even working in the holidays. if they did make $200, they would go out and buy a nice pair of shoes or some clothes or some, internet or cell phone gadget. And there's a man that's got the fortitude and the knowledge to know that he wants to start investing, literally at the age of 18. And for me, he's just such an inspiration of what is possible. And, equally for all of us as investors, a bit of a wake-up call, because, if we'd all got started at 17, 18, where we're investing everything we've got and that we earned, where would we all be today in terms of our dreams? And it's just such a metaphor of what we should all do and the lessons we can learn. And by helping him, he's helping us because we're all learning. And I want to finish with acknowledging everyone in our community, our wealth partners, our shareholders, our investors, our members of the part of the inner circle. Every single person that is contributing to and within our community has contributed towards Bongi, towards supporting the wealth movement, towards supporting him going to an amazing school and getting the results that he's getting. If you can contribute or help further, please let us know, because we really want to not only help him but help many others and keep empowering within the wealth movement. But this is not a request. It's a thank you. It's a gratitude. And as you saw, tears welled up in my eyes when I was interviewing him, because it's just such an amazing story. And I just hope that we can do it for millions and billions of people in my lifetime and in our lifetime, so that we truly can create a better and more sustainable planet for all. I'll leave you with one final thought, and some of you have heard it before, but there's an old man and a young boy, and they're walking along a beach. And the old man keeps leaning down and picking up starfish and throwing them into the sea. And the young boy is confused because he looks up the beach and there's thousands and thousands and thousands of starfish. He watches the old man walks, bends down, picks up a starfish and throws it into the sea. And the young man eventually can't hold himself, and he says to the old man, he says, "Listen, old man, why are you doing this? It's a waste of time." And the old man bends down very consciously and picks up a starfish and throws it into the sea. And he said, "It mattered for that starfish." My philosophy in life, our philosophy in life, as drivers of the wealth movement, is that you don't empower 1 billion people by snapping your finger. You empower people by adding value to one person at a time. And I believe that Bongi is that metaphor. He is that starfish of what is possible. And I challenge you, each and every one of you watching this video, to ask yourself, what more can we do to empower the wealth movement, to empower the vision of the wealth movement, to ultimately allow people to live in their greatness, to live in their freedom. And I want to share with you quickly a manifesto, which is what we wrote, and Hilda Lunderstedt, one of my business partners, wrote many years ago, back in 2015. And I want to share with you the screen here. Our manifesto was: imagine a world where most or all people are literate, a world where education is part of the course, a world where women are treated as equal, a world where all people have access to investment opportunities. Imagine a world where 6 billion people on the planet who currently live in poverty can live a better life. Imagine that world. At the Wealth Movement, we're aiming to create that world. And I invite you on a journey, and I encourage you to do your bit to create the planet and the future that you want to see. Let's create a better and more sustainable planet for all. Thank you. Good luck. Let's change the world. Cheers.